My beloved child, pause for a moment and listen carefully, because this message was not shown to you by accident. Something unusual has been unfolding quietly around you, and very few people can sense it the way you do. There is a person who has been watching your steps, studying your silence, and quietly planning to hurt you by using your own trust against you. But before fear enters your heart, understand this: you were meant to hear this warning before anything could reach you. Do not scroll away from this moment. Don't skip, because what you are about to realize might explain the strange feelings you have had lately. That sudden discomfort around certain people, that unexplained tension in the air, it wasn't your imagination. Stay till the end, because something huge is waiting for you. A strange pattern has already started revealing itself. The person planning this is not a random enemy. It is someone who once stood close enough to learn your weaknesses, someone who watched your kindness and misunderstood it as vulnerability. They believed they could quietly damage your peace by spreading confusion, by whispering things behind your back, by trying to block the blessings that are slowly approaching your life. But what they did not understand is that when your path is protected, hidden plans cannot remain hidden forever. This message appeared today because the moment of truth is approaching faster than they expected. Don't skip this part, because the next few seconds may reveal why their plan is already collapsing. Now listen closely, because this is the part almost no one realizes until it is too late. The person who intended to hurt you by manipulating your trust has already begun to feel something shifting. Their confidence is fading, their steps are becoming uncertain, and the energy around you is quietly changing direction. What they prepared in silence is starting to turn back toward them, not because of revenge, but because truth always exposes what darkness tries to hide. That uneasy feeling you sensed recently was actually a signal that something huge is about to unfold in your favor. Stay till the end of this journey, don't skip the signs appearing around you. Because very soon you will see who was truly standing with you and who was secretly standing against you. Something powerful is about to reveal itself. A quiet realization is about to reach you, my beloved child, and it will make everything clearer than before. The person who planned to hurt you by slowly weakening your confidence believed they understood your life completely. They thought that by creating small doubts around you, by placing tiny obstacles in your path, they could slowly change the direction of your destiny. But what they never realized is that some paths cannot be altered by human plans. You may not have seen it at first, but every attempt they made has already begun revealing their true intentions to the universe itself. Don't skip this moment, because the next realization will explain why your protection is stronger than their plan. Something even more surprising is happening behind the scenes right now. The same person who tried to disturb your peace is starting to see their own plans falling apart in ways they cannot understand. Situations they thought would work in their favor are quietly turning the opposite direction. Conversations are shifting, secrets are slipping out, and people around them are beginning to notice the inconsistencies they tried so hard to hide. This is why you must stay calm and observant during this period. Don't skip, stay till the end, because something huge is waiting for you to discover, and the truth is moving closer with every passing moment. But here is the most powerful part of this message. The moment when someone tries to hurt you by manipulating your trust is also the moment when hidden protection begins surrounding your path. What they thought would weaken you is actually preparing you for a revelation that will change the way you see people forever. Very soon, the truth about this person will come out in a way that no one expected. And when it does, you will finally understand why certain doors closed and why certain distances appeared in your life. Everything that seemed confusing will suddenly make sense. So don't skip the signs around you, keep your awareness strong, and remember this moment. Because something extraordinary is about to unfold in your favor. There is another detail you must understand, my beloved child, because it explains the strange tension that has quietly surrounded you lately. The person who was planning to hurt you by twisting the truth believed that silence would protect them. They assumed that if they moved carefully enough, no one would ever notice the small seeds of doubt they were planting around you. But what they did not expect was the power of awareness that is beginning to rise within you. The more they tried to hide their intentions, the more clearly the signs began to appear. Small behaviors started to change, words no longer matched their actions, and the energy around them slowly revealed what they were trying to conceal. Don't skip this moment, because understanding this part will prepare you for the truth that is getting closer every day. Another shift is already happening behind the scenes, and very few people realize it at first. The person who tried to disturb your path by creating confusion is now facing something they never planned for: exposure. Situations are forming that will force them to reveal their true nature without even realizing it. The same people who once believed their words are beginning to question them. The same environment where they tried to manipulate the narrative is slowly turning into the place where their actions will be seen clearly. This is why patience is important right now. Don't skip, stay till the end, because something huge is waiting for you, and the truth is closer than it has ever been. But the most powerful realization is still unfolding. What they thought would weaken you has actually been strengthening your awareness, sharpening your instincts, and guiding you toward people who truly stand with you. The plan to hurt you by quietly damaging your peace is slowly turning into the moment that will reveal who truly belongs in your life and who never did. Very soon, a situation will arise that makes everything visible in a single moment. When that moment arrives, you will not need to search for answers anymore. The truth will stand clearly in front of you. So stay aware, don't skip the signals appearing around you, and remember this message, because something extraordinary is about to unfold, and it is happening much sooner than you think. My beloved child, there is one more layer to this situation that you must understand before everything becomes clear. The person who was planning to hurt you by quietly manipulating situations thought they had full control over the outcome. They believed they could move in silence, hide their intentions behind friendly faces, and slowly weaken your path without anyone noticing. But what they failed to understand is that the moment someone tries to harm what is meant to rise, the truth begins preparing its own revelation. Even now, small details around you are starting to shift. Words that once sounded convincing are beginning to feel empty. Actions that once seemed supportive are starting to show their real meaning. Don't skip this moment, because something huge is waiting for you to recognize. Another unexpected change is quietly forming around you. The same person who tried to hurt you by planting confusion is beginning to feel the pressure of their own choices. The plan they believed was hidden is becoming harder for them to control. Their confidence is fading, their behavior is becoming restless, and the mask they once wore so comfortably is starting to crack. People around them are slowly noticing the difference between what they say and what they actually do. This is the moment when patience becomes your greatest strength. Stay calm and observant. Don't skip, stay till the end, because something huge is waiting for you, and the truth is approaching faster than they ever expected. And now listen carefully to this final realization for this moment. When someone plans to hurt you by misusing your trust, they unknowingly create the very moment that will expose them. What they intended to hide becomes the reason they are revealed. What they thought would block your blessings becomes the reason your path grows stronger. Very soon, a situation will arise where everything they tried to conceal will come into the light naturally, without you needing to chase the truth. When that moment arrives, you will understand why this warning reached you exactly when it did. So keep your awareness strong, don't skip the signs appearing around you, and remember this message, because something extraordinary is preparing to unfold in your favor. My beloved child, there is something even deeper unfolding behind all of this, and it is the part almost no one sees until the final moment arrives. The person who was planning to hurt you by quietly damaging your peace believed that time was on their side. They thought that if they moved slowly and carefully, the truth would never catch up to them. But what they didn't realize is that every hidden intention eventually creates its own signal. Lately you may have felt strange shifts, sudden silence from certain people, unexpected reactions, or moments where something simply didn't feel right. Those were not random feelings. They were quiet warnings guiding you to stay alert. Don't skip this moment, because the next realization might explain why everything is starting to change. Something unexpected is already taking shape around you. The same person who believed they could control the situation is now noticing that things are slipping beyond their influence. Conversations they tried to control are beginning to move in directions they never planned. People they thought would stay silent are slowly becoming curious. And the environment where they once felt confident is starting to feel uncertain for them. This shift is not happening loudly, but it is happening steadily. The truth does not rush, it waits for the perfect moment to appear. That moment is approaching faster than anyone realizes. Stay till the end, don't skip, because something huge is waiting for you. And here is the powerful truth that will soon become impossible to ignore. The plan to hurt you by using your trust was never strong enough to survive the light of awareness. The more they tried to hide their intentions, the more clearly their actions began revealing them. What once seemed confusing will soon start making perfect sense. Very soon you will notice a moment where the real character of this person becomes visible to everyone around them. When that moment arrives, you will understand why you were guided to stay patient instead of reacting too quickly. So keep watching the signs, keep your heart steady, and don't skip the message hidden in these moments, because something extraordinary is preparing to unfold right in front of you. My beloved child, there is still one quiet truth forming behind everything you have heard so far. The person who was planning to hurt you by slowly influencing the people around you believed they could control the story of your life. They assumed that if they spoke softly enough, if they created enough small misunderstandings, your path would slowly weaken. But what they never expected was the strength of the unseen protection surrounding you. Lately you may have noticed moments where certain things simply did not work against you the way they should have. Plans meant to confuse you somehow failed, conversations meant to isolate you somehow turned in your favor. Those were not coincidences. They were signs that something bigger was already correcting what was being done in secret. Don't skip this moment, because something huge is waiting for you. Another shift is quietly building right now, and it will soon become impossible for them to ignore. The same person who thought they could move unnoticed is beginning to feel the weight of their own actions. Their words are starting to contradict themselves, their confidence is slowly fading, and the calm mask they once carried is becoming harder to maintain. The environment around them is changing in subtle ways. People who once listened without question are beginning to observe more carefully. Situations they expected to control are moving in directions they cannot predict. This is why you must remain calm and patient during this time. Don't skip. Stay till the end, because something huge is waiting for you, and the truth is preparing to show itself in a way no one expected. And now understand the most important realization of all. When someone tries to hurt you by using hidden strategies, they often forget that truth has its own timing. What they tried to bury quietly begins rising when the moment is right. Soon there will be a moment when everything aligns. A conversation, a situation, or a revelation that exposes what has been hidden for so long. When that moment arrives, you will not feel anger or confusion. Instead, you will feel clarity. You will finally understand why certain people behaved strangely, why certain distances appeared, and why your intuition kept warning you. So stay aware, watch the signs around you, and don't skip the message within these moments. Because something extraordinary is about to unfold, and it will reveal far more than anyone expected. My beloved child, the moment you have been sensing is drawing closer, even if it still feels quiet on the surface. The person who was planning to hurt you by quietly turning situations against you believed that confusion would protect their intentions. They thought that if they created enough small distractions, you would never see the real pattern forming behind your back. But something unexpected has begun happening. The more they tried to hide their actions, the more clearly the truth has started to reveal itself through small, undeniable signs. Certain conversations have begun to expose inconsistencies. Certain behaviors have begun to raise silent questions. This is not coincidence. It is the beginning of the moment where hidden things slowly rise into the light. Don't skip this, stay till the end, because something huge is waiting for you. Another shift is happening within you as well, and this part is even more important. The same situation that was meant to weaken your confidence is quietly sharpening your awareness. You are beginning to see people more clearly, to understand energy more deeply, and to recognize intentions that once seemed invisible. This is why the person who planned to hurt you by manipulating your trust is starting to feel uncertain. They sense that their influence over your life is fading. The control they thought they had is slowly disappearing, and that realization is creating pressure they cannot hide. Don't skip this message, because the next realization will reveal why everything is moving toward a powerful turning point. And now listen carefully, because this is the moment where everything begins aligning. The plan that was meant to hurt you is slowly transforming into the moment that will expose the truth completely. Very soon a situation will appear where words, actions, and intentions collide in a way that reveals everything without effort. When that moment arrives, you will not need to search for proof. The truth will stand clearly in front of you, visible to everyone who once doubted you. What once felt like hidden opposition will become the very reason your strength and clarity are recognized. So stay calm, keep watching the signs around you, and don't skip the moments unfolding in your life. Because something extraordinary is about to reveal itself, and it is happening sooner than you think. My beloved child, there is still one final shift unfolding quietly behind everything you have heard so far. The person who was planning to hurt you by slowly influencing your path believed their actions would remain hidden forever. They thought that time would erase every trace of what they were doing, and that eventually no one would question the changes they tried to create around you. But something unexpected has begun happening. Small pieces of the truth are starting to surface in ways they cannot control. Certain people are beginning to notice details that once went unnoticed. Situations they believed were settled are slowly reopening. This is the moment when hidden intentions begin losing their power. Don't skip this, stay till the end, because something huge is waiting for you. Another quiet realization is forming right now. The same person who believed they could weaken your journey is starting to see their influence disappear little by little. The environment around them is changing, and the certainty they once felt is fading into uncertainty. Their words no longer carry the same weight, and the calm confidence they once displayed is slowly being replaced by hesitation. They may not say it openly, but deep inside they are realizing that the situation they tried to control is moving beyond their reach. This is why patience is so important for you at this moment. Stay calm, remain observant, and don't skip, because something huge is waiting for you. And now understand the powerful truth behind everything that has unfolded. When someone plans to hurt you by misusing your trust, they unknowingly create the exact moment where their true character is revealed. What they thought would stay hidden becomes visible. What they believed would damage your path becomes the reason your clarity grows stronger. Very soon, a situation will arise that brings everything together, every strange feeling, every confusing moment, every small sign you noticed along the way. When that moment arrives, the truth will stand clearly in front of you without effort. You will finally understand why this warning reached you at exactly the right time. So keep your awareness strong, watch the signs appearing around you, and don't skip the moments unfolding in your life, because something extraordinary is about to reveal itself.